marital quarreling all through the night, yeah. Drew and Laura, a meeple grande, no small meeples in the meeple grande crew, yeah, yeah. It's meeple grande, it's meeple grande. Meeple Grande in the longboat through the English Channel to the castle moat, yeah. A Meeple Grande, better watch out when they come a-raiding along the shoreline. Gonna have no place but to throw and a shout. Drew and Laura, marital quarrel, playing the border games. Meeple Grande. Drew and Laura, playing the border, marital quarreling. Meeple Grande. 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 Laura, playing the border.
Hey everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Alright, so today we've got Dino Corgi with us. Or you want us to just call you Jack?
I'm Jack Rosetree. I'm fine with either,
Okay.
honestly.
All right. So, tell us about that Dino Corgi logo. Well, what is that about?
It's free for commercial use is the short version. So I I came up with a moniker some time ago. I honestly don't know what the origin was, and people have seemed to like it, so I've stuck with it.
Oh.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no major story about it. I mean, I grew up with a corgi, um, and I like dinosaurs. That's the short version.
Well, we also love dinosaurs.
We also love dinosaurs.
Yeah. So yeah, that's sort of like how our logo came up. We were playing around with, well, I was playing around with something on Streamlabs, and it has a create your own logo thing. So it's like, okay, so I just put up a basic image and just started pasting little things here and there, and that's what came up.
Yeah.
So, Wacky Tabaxi, how are you? Phantom Meeple will be joining us in a minute.
I love how we get our friends not to work to play games with us. That's a true friend. Don't go to work, just play games with me all the time.
Arrow Bandit, hello.
Hello.
Welcome into our channel. How are you?
That's a new name I don't know. And I don't think I know it from another
That's
chat
a
either.
friend of mine.
Oh, okay, good.
I posted the link to a few places to see if I could get some more people up and involved.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to join in, just ask for the link. We will throw the link into the chat. Or you can just join us in Discord, and the links will be in general. They're all there.
Hi, Panic.
Hello, Panic. There we go. Wow.
I said hello, Panic, to Panic in chat before Phantom came in here, so that wasn't a mistake. You can't count that against me.
That was totally a mistake, and you know it.
No, it wasn't. I was talking to Panic.
Oh no. Do we count that? I don't know.
No, I was really talking to Panic.
Well, no. Considering that you ate a dog treat for the charity stream, I think part
Did
of it
all my
was
things go away?
Part of it was resetting your counter
I
to
never
0.
have to do it ever again.
But I haven't done it, and I don't plan to. So.
So you're just gonna keep her at 10?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are never
Nice.
together anymore, so I'm safe.
I don't know.
What are you talking about? We're together right now.
No. Not in the same room.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, that's true. It's gonna be a long time before we're in the same room again.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Dice Tower West, man. I
Oh,
know
it was
you
a
had
blast.
good time. Yeah.
It was an absolute blast. Got to meet so many people, including Panic. You know, we video chatted Misty for a couple of minutes, and she couldn't tell us apart. So that should have been like 30 added to the counter.
No.
But no, joking aside, it was a good time. I had fun.
Yeah. Our first taste of a con, man, was it was so good. It was so different, and I had so much fun. And you know.
And now we like hang out with Jonathan and chat all the time.
Yeah, we met some game designers. We went into the con thinking we're gonna sit down and just play games on our own and not really bother with anybody, but we actually went out and got out of our comfort zone and started talking to people, and it was great. I felt like I was in a place where I belonged. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. I kind of felt the same way once I got there. Like I was expecting the same thing. Like I'm gonna play all these games and have a great time. But then as soon as I started meeting people and matching faces to usernames and Twitch, I'm like, yeah, games are secondary now.
Yeah, it was definitely it was an experience, and I plan on going to more and hopefully meeting some more of you guys.
Yeah.
You especially, Phantom, and of course Panic, and a whole bunch of other people.
And little Johnny.
And little Johnny. I want to hear little Johnny whisper in my ear at least once in my lifetime.
Oh, it'll happen. It will happen. It's gonna be all sweet and stuff.
I would say you can walk up like a little kid, but you're a lot taller than me.
I'd be like, hello, Mr. Dwoo. Little Charlie loves you.
It's disturbing but awesome at the same time.
No, it's going to be even funnier because he's like 9 foot tall.
No, it's going to be so great because I'm going to really have to try to like sneak up behind you and just be like,
hello.
I don't know if you have to try that hard.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so Time Roller is expected to come in and play.
At some point. He said he was on his way home.
Yeah, I think do you want to start the game?
Yeah, we can go ahead and start stuff though.
Or Jack, do you want to talk about some of these games that we're going to be playing?
Yeah, we're gonna play 3 games tonight if everything goes smoothly enough to manage. The first one is called Important Questions, and it's about creating weird questions and answering them with a rating between 2.3 and 8.7. You know, that very scientific rating scale that many people use. Um, the second game is called Venn We Meet Again. It involves creating a random Venn diagram and then uh, writing down things that fit into that Venn diagram, and you're trying to come up with answers that match everybody else or somebody else at the table. And then the last one is called Poetry by Committee, and it is about making just the worst poetry imaginable. And the rules change every round, every line. The first line, maybe you're not allowed to use the letter E. The next line, you have to use a pop culture reference. And then we will read our poetry. And pretty much all of these games are the points don't matter. We just kind of argue about what qualifies as a correct answer, and we see how things go. All of them can be played just from chat. There's going to be links where you can actually get into the screen top version, which is what we're playing with. You just click the little join button in the top corner to take a seat. You'll be able to, create questions and important questions. But for the most part, a lot of these games are going to involve writing something down on paper, wherever you happen to be, or just coming up with answers in your head and typing them into chat. And we're expecting everybody to keep track of their own points, and cheating is encouraged.
Okay, so
I
won.
already have
cheating is
137
encouraged.
points.
Yeah,
so this is literally like the Who's line of board games. Like everything's made up and the points
Yes.
don't matter. So I've got 1 trillion points. I win.
No, it's my birthday. I win.
Your birthday was yesterday.
No, it's all week. It started Monday.
So Misty took points out of it entirely, and now we've got, achievement-based victory conditions.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, so I think we've got our first game set up and ready. To join in, you're going to have to click on the join button, and then create your name in there, and then join, and then just pick a seat, basically. It's pretty simple interface here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then if you stream your screen to Twitch, chat can participate even without coming into the room, because it should all be legible.
Yeah.
So I already gave myself a random target number. We're all market researchers. Our goal is not to ask the right question, but to solicit the right answer. So the way this works is in real life, we would all have cards numbered 2 through 8, and we're going to randomly get a target number. So like I might get a 5 and a 4, and my target number is now 4.5, or vice versa. So once I have my target number, which again, I've already gotten a random one for myself, I'm going to pull out 5 question cards, and each one has a first part of the question, a second part, and a third part. And I'm going to construct a question out of these cards using the first part of one card, the second part of another card, and the third part of the last card. So I might say, how shy is a hyper realistic house cat. I'll toss the rest of the questions away. So the question is, how shy is a hyper-realistic house cat? Everybody's going to come up with their own rating. Again, it's between 2.3 and 8.7, ignoring ones, nines, and repeat numbers. So if you think that a hyper-realistic house cat is super shy, you might say something like 7.8, 8.3. If you don't think it's very shy, you might say something low, like a 2.7 or a 3.5. Something in the middle might be a 5.2, whatever. And then once everybody's selected their rating, I'm going to reveal what my random rating was that I generated. And if you have the same ones digit, you're going to get 1 point. If you are within 0.2 of my rating, you get 2 points. And then if you hit it exactly, you get 4 points. And then I, as the market researcher, will get double the highest value points that somebody scored. So my goal is to get at least one person to get really, really accurate, and then I don't really care what everybody else does.
Okay. So, how shy is a hyper-realistic house cat? Man. So do we just write it down on our...
You can write it down. If we were using cards or in a live version, I would actually like to have like little dry erase paddles that everybody can write their number down.
Yeah, I could totally grab a whiteboard. I will be right back.
That would totally work.
You're totally prepared for this.
So anybody in chat who is watching and would like to also play, you can go ahead and choose your rating.
Yep. Remember, do not use ones, nines, or repeating digits.
So you can't use 7.1.
Another friend of mine popped in. Hi, Token.
Token, hello. Welcome to the chat. Channel, the game.
What did you say, Drew?
So can we use 7.1?
No, because you don't have the number 1.
Okay.
Your numbers are 2 through 8.
Okay. So I've got my rating.
All right, I got it.
All right, so we'll start with Phantom. What was your rating, and how would you like to justify it?
So, my camera's backwards. I need to fix that. But I went 5.7 because I don't know about. I mean, cats are definitely hyper, but hyper realistic. Like, what does that even mean? So I kind of went right in the middle.
Misty, what do you got?
I did 7.6. I think they would be pretty chill.
Okay. And I do I call you Phantom Meeple or
you can call me Joe, you can call me Phantom, just don't call me
Meeple Grande.
Okay, I went with 7.4 because I feel kind of I feel kind
Where
of
are you
the same.
supposed to my answer? Stop looking at my paper.
Well, I mean, most of the cats that I've seen that are super hypers like run around, but as soon as you walk in, some of them will just go run and hide.
Okay, well, my target rating was 5.8.
Wow.
Phantom Meeple really nailed it.
That's great.
So in this case, Phantom would get 2 points for being within 0.2. I would get 4 points, which is double that. Nobody else scored because you didn't get the right ones digit, and maybe that's on me for not creating a very good question, but it worked out in the end for me, so I'm pretty happy. So let's go with Meeple Grande. Do you have the ability to give yourself a random rating?
Yeah. So we have to give ourselves a rating before we see the questions.
Yeah, you're gonna come up with a random rating. So you could if you have a die, you can just roll a die and get 2 numbers that are 2 through 8. But you don't have control over the rating you are given.
The dice are behind you.
The dice are behind me.
Yeah, the little die right
Got
there.
it. I'm gonna use the Tantrum House die, but it only goes up to 6 though.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't use that. We don't have a D8 handy, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just do a random. Okay.
All right, so you've got your score that you want the rest of us to guess. Here are your cards, and you're going to construct a question out of them.
Okay.
And one thing that the rest of us can do is pay attention to the things that Maple Grande doesn't choose, because sometimes that can give you some hints as to where the rating might be. It's like, oh, they could have chosen a demonic mermaid. Then I don't think that they're very big, or maybe they are big. I don't know how big a demonic mermaid would be.
Let's go with how fragile is a how fragile is a demonic how fragile is a demonic pretty fairy princess?
Really?
I don't know. Oh, hello, Anne. Welcome in. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm running a stream. I don't always pay attention to chat.
Sorry.
Oh, that is such a random question.
I know.
Okay, Wacky's got their rating in. So, if you guys want to play along in chat, you can go ahead and put your rating into the chat based on the question that you see up on the screen.
Gosh, this is rough. Oh no.
The one next to you, pretty demonic.
Hey! That has to be Panic.
Yeah.
Damn it! I'm not demonic. I might be fragile though. Alright, I have an answer.
Token is watching on the Xbox. Nice.
Yeah.
We used to watch Twitch on the PlayStation.
Yep. I used to watch
I think
BGG all the time.
I think they got rid of it on the PlayStation. Did they?
No, we used to watch it on Fire Stick.
No, the Twitch app's still on PlayStation.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
they took it off the Roku,
Yeah.
which I was very disappointed with.
I do remember that. That's the TV I have.
All right. Misty, we'll start with you. How fragile do you believe a demonic pretty fairy princess would be?
I mean, I don't think they're very fragile at all, so I did 2.7.
Okay, very low, very
Yeah.
low. Phantom, what do you got?
Well, it's kind of like the extremes of both ends. Like, you have a pretty fairy princess who's, kind of, frail, and I guess, not very menacing, but they're demonic. So I went a little bit higher and went 4.6.
I went 4.5, so we're right in the same territory. Chat has Wacky Tabaxi's very low, and then we've got two, we'd say, a bit higher ones. All right, Maple Grande, what do you got?
My rating was a little higher than the middle, so it's 5.6.
Really?
Oh,
No.
I think that's no points for anybody.
Yeah. Ryan!
Hey, Ryan.
Timeless says Batwings are still fragile. Basically a miniature succubus there.
Stop talking about me, Time Roller.
Oh man, so I didn't get anything for that.
Yeah,
It was a good question,
unfortunately,
though. I liked it.
Everybody failed to see your logic there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or at least wasn't in the right neighborhood.
I was trying to.
I like
get
all
it
the
towards
words.
the
I don't
middle.
care if y'all get points or not.
See, Time Roller was.
Thanks. We know how you really feel, Misty.
Nobody's here to win. You just have to pretend to have fun with me.
All right.
Oh, I do that all the time.
All right. Misty, we're going to go with you next.
Okay.
Do you have the ability to give yourself a random rating?
Yes.
All right. Give yourself a random rating, and I'll set up your cards for you.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So the amount of questions you can make up just from these cards is just astounding. It is so awesome.
The original version that I made only had like 70 cards, and then I was putting it into Screen Top, and I realized that the card sheet allowed me to make up to 192 cards. So I spent literally the next evening writing up an extra like 110 cards to squeeze into this game.
Wow. Ryan says the screen might be small, but I hear that Phantom guy. Yep, yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. So is there any plans to bring this to the actual table in some way? Or
I decided a while ago that I'm not a publisher.
okay.
Okay.
It's just not in me to do that. I'm so like I would love to find a publisher for this. I do have plans to go to Indianapolis Protospiel, which is like a game design con. And I live in Indy, so I'm probably gonna go to like Gen Con, that sort of thing. And now that this is in the state that it's in, this could be played pretty much anywhere at any time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and get it in front of some eyes and maybe find somebody that actually wants to publish it, but it's not within my capabilities.
I think it's very unique for what it is for a party game. And I think you'd be able to really make something with this, sliding cards into this sort of holding area to show these um,
Yeah, I was
words
thinking
and things.
like a little folding something or other could you know could
Yeah,
hold the cards in a cool way. But I really like the idea of like dry erase paddles, like those auctioneer paddles, so you can like write down your answer and then everybody flips it around. And I mean, you could play this with a room of 100 people if you wanted. But this
so
entire
Ryan,
game started from I played Wavelength and I hated that I had to be on a team. So I decided to make it a version of Wavelength that didn't require me to be on a team.
this is called important questions.
This would be fun for you guys to play on stream too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would. All right,
And the
so
question is, how short is a sword-wielding kindergarten teacher?
who, uh, sword wielding. Okay, I've got my rating. In a rating, yes.
All right. All right. I'm gonna go first this time. I think they're a little more on the short side. I just when I envision this kindergarten teacher that for some reason has a sword, I imagine them being a little on the short side, maybe compensating for their height with their weaponry. So I said a 6.5.
Hmm. Um, I I went 6.3 because my kindergarten teacher was pretty. She wasn't short, but she wasn't too tall, and I am imagining her right now with a sword, and it's a great sight.
Well, I kind of went on the opposite end of the spectrum. For one, why is a kindergarten teacher wielding a sword? Like, what kind of students does this teacher have? So I went 3.2.
Oh.
Oh.
So they're a
Good.
very tall kindergarten teacher. I imagine them wearing a dress with dinosaurs on it.
Yeah, all I can think about is kindergarten cop, like that
Oh my gosh.
that classroom. If you guys have ever seen that.
So I actually rolled double sixes, so obviously I couldn't do doubles, so I did 6.5.
Oh,
Which, yeah, was exactly
Wow.
what you chose.
very nice. I am on the board. So I would get 4 points. Misty would get 8 for that.
Wow.
All right, good stuff. I'm glad that our kindergarten teacher experiences led us to the same rating. I'm sorry that Kindergarten Cop misled some people into rating something differently. All right, Phantom Meeple, are you set up with a random?
I
rating?
am, yes.
All right. So here's your cards. Oh, you've got some good ones.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's see. Those are some good ones. All right, there you go.
How average is a newlywed vampire?
Wow.
So for people,
I think it's a great question.
yeah. So for everyone that's watching, think of this as sort of like a wavelength style, except without the needle. You've got just a number rating.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm playing it, at least.
Mm-hmm.
You've got average on one side and not so average on the other. So, but how average is a newlywed vampire? Oh man,
I think it's hard.
yeah, that one's a hard one.
I mean, I'm hoping the question at least kind of sways your decision.
So the lower scale would be not so average, and the higher scale would be more average.
Pretty average.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to influence you that much.
Like if you think, all vampires are likely to be newlyweds, and that's the vampire cliche, then I would say that's pretty high.
I'm gonna go safe here.
Okay.
They live a long time, so they probably get married a lot.
I mean, this is true.
I mean, this is true.
He's from Panic, the movie watcher. He knows all about vampires.
He knows all about sparkly vampires.
I will also
vampires.
say that I appreciate that Misty did not make us rate how moist something was.
Oh,
I
it was so close.
I would have done that, totally. Alright, I've got mine locked in.
Yeah, I think I'm good with mine.
All right. Okay. Misty, what do you got?
I did 3.8.
Okay. On the low end.
Yeah.
All right. Meeple Grande.
I went with a 5.7. I'm kind of sticking in the middle here.
I was tempted to do that because Phantom almost immediately put how average is, which made me think like, oh, maybe it's like right in the middle. But Newlywed Vampire, I went really low. I said a 2.5 because vampires live a very long time, and that newlywed space is like that.
Yeah, I was thinking, vampires would probably get married to other vampires, and that would last a while, on the normal circumstances.
No, I would marry human.
And Drew, you'd be absolutely correct.
Ah! What?
Wow, I got it.
5.7.
Oh my gosh, this is rigged.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all I did, I went to a web browser, got a random number generator. It gave me 5.72, so I rounded it down.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, 5.7.
Wow. Okay, so
Right. Let's see. Chat. It looks like Anne in chat is getting points. And everybody else is a little out there. We've got some lower ones and some higher ones. Yeah, I just, and I also, I'm thinking like vampire, movies like Twilight. There's a marriage in Twilight, but I like, don't all the vampires fight because of it? And it's like, don't do that. You're a vampire. Like, I feel like you're not an average vampire.
Yeah. I'm stuck on the
But that's
Vampire
okay.
Diaries right now. Everybody's in a love triangle.
Hey, whatever. Drew and I got points. It's all that matters.
No!
Yeah,
So I scored
that is
4
correct.
for that.
Yeah, that means I got 8.
So what are the other point scoring if you get the decimal?
If you have the same ones digit, it's 1 point. If you're within 0.2, it's 2 points, and then exact is 4 points. But as the market researcher, you only get double whoever does the best.
Okay.
So it's okay for you to ask an entirely misleading question as long as one person at the table gets it really, really well.
as we just saw.
Yep. All right, I got myself a random number. Let's see what we got. We got How Twisted is a Solar-Powered Loincloth. That's a new one. That's a new one. All right.
Time Roller just got a massive delivery of games, I'm assuming.
I got a game today in the mail. It wasn't Canvas, but it was a game.
We did get tracking for Canvas. So
yes, we finally got it.
Have not heard that we've been patiently waiting for a
I have not been
tracking number. Well, yeah, I have been patiently waiting.
Have you two played Canvas yet, or you just still been waiting on it? Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it. That's one I played at Dice Tower West. Super fun game.
Yeah, I watched it played when it first came out, and when the second Kickstarter came around, I'm like, I need this, so we ordered it as soon as we could, and I was like, great, it'll come out around my birthday next year, and that was yesterday.
Oh wow.
All right, my question is, how magnificent is an ancient trainable pocket monster?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Ooh, that's
a
great
Pocket
question.
Monster Master over here down in the corner.
What? You talking to me?
Yes, you do. How magnificent is it? I mean, wow.
I know. I'm gonna have to dig into my Pokemon knowledge here.
I know bite.
But I also realize the question asker kind of has the random influence too. So
yeah.
No, Ryan, we still did get Canvas. Did you not get Tiny Epic Dungeons? Or did you get it later than we did?
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, that's why I haven't gotten Canvas, because I gave Ryan hell about that other game forever.
Ryan's been threatening the postman like those Jersey people do.
Yeah, he has it sitting at his house, probably.
He had it rerouted.
Yeah, he did.
He's holding it hostage.
Alright, I've got my rating in.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep, I've got mine.
Okay. I don't know where I started before, so we'll start with Phantom.
All right. So, I mean, thinking in terms of like actual Pokemon and ancient Pokemon, they're pretty fantastic. However, I gotta kind of throw the random curve in there. So I went high, but not that high. I went 6.4.
Okay. All right, Misty.
I did 7.4.
All right. People Grande.
I mean, I think having a trainable pocket monster would be pretty magnificent. I mean, you could pretty much take over a whole neighborhood with that. So I went 8.3.
All right. It was 7.5.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
Good job, Misty. I was thinking there's a lot of like ancient Pokemon that really are like as magnificent as can be, but then there's some that are literally just a rock. So it can't be like 100% magnificent.
Yeah.
Damn it, I should have went higher.
So that would be 2 points for Misty and 4 points for me.
So as far as points go, not that we're gonna keep track.
Yeah,
but
I was like-
I'm at 4.
I haven't counted
Yeah,
my points.
it's one of those
at
games
all.
like the points exist if you want to keep points, but it's all right if you don't. A lot of it's just bragging rights to be like, I knew enough about Pokemon to answer your question accurately, and you did not.
Oh, we have a raid coming in.
Mark Peebles with the raid. Hello, Mark.
Ooh, welcome, Raiders. Hello, hello.
Hello. We are here with Jack Rosetree. That is the way you say it, right?
Mhm.
Okay. You guys know him, know them as Dino Corgi, and we are playing their game. Well, one of the 3.
One of them
so
so
far.
far.
Yes, we are playing important questions. We're going to get ratings. It is, I don't remember whose turn. I think Meeple Grande's turn next. Sounds good.
That sounds good.
Meeple Grande is going to get a random number between 2.3 and 8.7 without ones, nines, or repeating digits. They are then going to create a question that, with the goal of getting us to answer that question with that target rating number. If you get within, if you get the same ones digit, you're going to get 1 point. If you're within 0.2, you get 2 points, and if you get it exactly, you get 4 points. But also the points don't matter, so give yourself however many points you want.
Okay, I got it. How enthusiastic is an overcomplicated zombie?
Aren't zombies
Why are we
already
going back
complicated?
through like teen zombie movies now? We were just on vampires.
Have you seen Warm Bodies?
Yes.
Okay, that is definitely overly complicated. Okay, now that you mentioned that,
Yeah.
oof.
Huh.
So, everyone in chat, if you also want to play in chat, you can go ahead and just put in your rating just to see how close you get with us. You know, be our guest, play along.
Yeah, and we will try to remember to actually look at your ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've missed it a couple times.
it happens. So, how enthusiastic is an overcomplicated zombie? I love these questions. It's so funny.
They really are great.
Oh, Time Roller, come on. We noticed Anne. Warm Bodies combines my 2 favorite things, horror and teen dramas. Warm Bodies was pretty fun.
I just think it's so funny that Panic likes teen drama. Like, he's this big bad guy, and he's like, I like teen movies.
All right, Mark.
That was so
Thanks for the
cute,
raid.
Giggle.
All right, do we have our ratings?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So normal zombie, not very enthusiastic. So an overly complicated zombie, I think, would have an enthusiasm of 4.2. Misty, what do you think?
I did 7.6.
Very
Wow.
enthusiastic zombie.
Very. I mean,
Phantom.
being
Yeah, I
complicated
went-
makes it bad too.
So I kind of went, along the lines of that zombies aren't very enthusiastic, but overly complicated's got to be higher. 5.8.
Okay. I guess zombies do show enthusiasm for brains. So chat, we've got a 5.4, a 6.3. It looks like maybe a 4.2 and a 6.9. Maybe that's just the
That's
number.
a huge spread there. I
Yeah.
went
That
with
is.
4.5.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was really
That's
pushing on
a
that
point
zombie.
for me.
That being a zombie part where you just kind of skulking around with emotionless face.
But he's overly complicated.
Yeah, but how overly complicated can a zombie be, really?
He really likes the girl, but he's really hungry, and he's
that's
conflicted
movie.
if he wants to eat her brain or
That's
not.
a movie.
I know.
This stream has just turned into a review for Warm Bodies.
It totally has.
I want to watch Warm Bodies now.
It's a good movie. It really is. It's a zombie movie, but it's unique on its own. It's a different type of zombie movie, and it's great.
Yeah.
I absolutely adored it.
All right, I think we're back to Misty.
Yeah.
All right.
So who scored what on that one? Did I score anything?
Thing. Yes, I scored 1 point for getting the same ones digit, and then you got 2 points. And also 3 apples and 1 snake.
Can I trade you some wool for those snakes?
It's 1 snake. Let's be very specific in the way that we make up rules. How wobbly is an average country road? Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
This triggers Drew so bad.
Totally triggered me just now.
Okay. Important question. What state do you guys live in again?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Oh man.
But we're from
You guys got
Virginia,
mountains.
so it's even worse.
That doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. Oh, that's so great. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, it totally triggered me right there. All right, I got my rating in.
Yep, I've got it too.
All right, let's start with Phantom.
Yeah, there's some just backwoods country roads. I mean, especially even the average ones. So I went 7.6.
Okay,
Super high.
I went even higher with an 8.2.
Ooh.
Maple
You take
Grande.
your horse to the Old Town Road. Oh, it's stuck in my head now. So I drive a lot, going to work and just being the only driver in the house. And I've complained a lot.
I just tune them out when we
I
drive.
complain a lot, so I went 7.9.
Okay.
8.3.
Ooh.
Wow.
As much as he
I
complains.
should have went higher.
I was worried that I was going way too high.
No.
Awesome. Good
I
stuff.
grew up in the South. All the roads are terrible. I just don't complain about it.
What
Now
was
that I'm
yours?
35.
8 point what?
8.3.
8.3?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just shy of within 2 points. Oh. Yeah, I should have went higher as well. Yeah, these roads here.
They pretty wobbly.
I mean, I grew up on dirt roads.
Okay, the thing is, if I can hear my car bouncing every
See,
single
this
time.
is the point where I tune him out in the car,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do
If I
that
can hear
again.
the components and the pieces in my car bouncing around, it's pretty wobbly.
All right, Phantom. Let's get your random score.
Okay, let's
Oh,
see.
God. I just made a sentence and it was terrible. How spicy is a well-seasoned mountain lion?
What?
Those were the first words that popped up in my head.
Oh, we should do that like as a alternate way to play. Just pull the first 3 cards out, and one is the top one is the middle, and one is the bottom.
So there is a lightning round version of this game which we will play before we finish.
Cool.
That is slightly different and involves completely random questions.
See, Panic says I grew up on a road that was mostly potholes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if
Yeah,
you've ever
whoever
driven-
said 2.2 on wobbly roads, I'm gonna say
From the north.
Yeah,
from somewhere else.
that's the thing.
I don't
You-
know.
It's
When
Ryan.
you're in Jersey
yeah.
in the north, it's different. You got those nice little roads, but if you go to like New York City, even Queens for that matter, you've got some potholes and a half down there.
Yeah, but not wobbly roads though.
No. they're not wobbly.
All right, so there you go. How normal is a mildly annoyed mountain lion?
Oh, I went to the wrong thing. Sorry. Everyone's gonna see the other game.
Spoilers. All right.
How? I can see Phantom's name over the middle card. There you go. How normal is a mildly annoyed mountain lion? Okay.
Those ain't wobbly. They just have character. Wobbly and character are very similar words.
Are they though?
I'm a very wobbly person.
All right, I got mine.
I also have mine.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so I went with high normalcy of 7.8. I feel like mountain lions have a lot to be annoyed about these days. Maple Grande.
I went with a 6.5 because anytime I've ever seen a mountain lion on TV or anything, they always seem pretty highly annoyed. So seeing one that's mildly annoyed is, you know.
Oh, you're saying it's not annoyed enough to be normal.
Yeah.
That's a very different way to take the question, but I accept it. Misty,
I went
what do
with
you got?
8.3.
Okay, super normal to be
Yeah.
mildly annoyed. Are you concerned now that maybe your mountain lion is not annoyed enough to be normal? These are the discussions that we have during this game. Oh no, we lost Phantom Meeple's audio.
Oh, I forgot to do my push to talk. Whoops. Yeah, so random generator says 7.9.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So let's see. Was that 6.8 from? Oh no, that was for the potholes. So 7.3 was Time Roller.
Yeah, so same ones digit would be 1 point. I would have been within 0.2, which would have been 2 points, and then Phantom would get 4 points. And
Man, this is great. I've got like 67 points. I need 2 more to get a good number.
No, I already have that number.
Time Roller says all mountain lions are a bit annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they in general?
I already have 6 votes for Arch Chancellor, so I think that I am closest to winning.
Yeah, well, my trap card says you're not.
All right, so that was 2 full rounds. What we'll do is the lightning round. This one works with completely random questions, except that your answers are hardly, kinda, a good bit, or very much so. And you get points for being with the majority of people that answer in that way. So if the most people say hardly, then you get a point. If most people don't say hardly and you said hardly, you get nothing. And ties are friendly. So we've got how creepy is a wood-carved electric surgery?
Whoa.
That's so random.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have random questions.
A wood-carved elective surgery. Oh my god, I can't even imagine that.
Oh god.
Wow. Okay, so
I've
hardly,
got my
kinda,
answer.
a good bit, or very much so. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the simplified version of this game.
So Ryan is in our D&D group chat asking questions currently. Oh god.
Time Lord
You
says
should
I'm
just
not
respond
currently
with
backing.
the questions that we're asking here.
Time Lord says I'm not currently
Alright.
backing any chancellors, so I could vote for you, Jack.
Oh no, wait, that's not our D&D chat, is it? Oh, that's our private chat. Never mind. I thought it was a D&D chat. Because I was like, that would have been random.
So for this, I said very much so.
I said very much so.
I also said that because that's
All right, so we would all get a
stupid.
point. All right, next round. How fuzzy is a squishy dinner party guest? No,
Oh.
dinner party host. That's very
Oh.
different.
Yeah.
How fuzzy
Am
is-
I throwing the dinner party? If that's the case, then it's going to be very much so again.
How likely are you to throw a dinner party?
If there's board games involved, very much so.
And how would you qualify as squishy?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I mean, I prefer the term fluffy, but squishy works too.
How fuzzy is it? A squishy dinner party host. Wow. I don't know how to.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna say a good bit.
I said a good bit.
I also said that.
Nice. Points for everybody.
Wow, this one's a lot easier than the first half.
How
of the game.
bewildered is the very last diary?
Oh.
What, what kind of diary are you reading?
Panic says
The
he
very
can
last
confirm
one.
that you're squishy. Hey, Yoda Taco, what's
Yoda.
up?
I will call him Squishy, and he will be my Squishy.
Okay.
All right, so we've got on the.
I
Last
will hug
one,
him and squeeze him and call him George.
All right,
So
I'm gonna
Tyler's
say
got-
kinda.
I
on
did
this one.
kinda.
Kinda. Nice. Points all around. All right, we've got how elegant is the long lost daytime TV actor?
Wow. All I
Ooh,
can think of
daytime-
is like
Daytime
soap
TV?
operas.
Okay.
How elegant is the long lost daytime TV actor?
I'm thinking of like The Young and the Restless.
I'm thinking Calculon.
I'm thinking like Days of Our Lives, like somebody like crusty.
I'm gonna say a good bit.
I did a good bit.
Oh, I did hardly.
So did I.
Oh, let's go to chat. We've got a kinda and a hardly. It looks like hardly's gonna win that one.
Hey!
I was thinking
Time lower.
like you have somebody that shows back up after a long time away from the show. They're gonna be like in their best. Like they're not gonna show up like looking like a hobo. I mean, maybe they do. I don't watch enough soaps.
Unless it's that like one random person that like committed 6 murders, was gone for like 10 years and shows back up.
Yeah.
All right, we've got how mysterious is a broken vigilante with a dark past?
Wow.
Oh.
That's a good
Softball
one.
question.
Yeah, I think we go very much so.
Very much so.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and this will be our last round, and then we'll move on. We've got how interesting is a decades-old appetizer?
Oh God.
Oh,
no.
Lord.
That goes back to fuzzy
Like
and nasty.
fossilized almost. How interesting. I mean, this is.
Kind of depends on if you like science, I guess.
Yep. That's what I was going
I'm gonna
for.
say a good bit.
I said kinda.
I went with a good bit.
I went hardly.
Oh,
Oh.
the good bits
Wow.
have it. All right, so after some number of rounds, I lost count. I have 73 points.
Do I have to say how many points I have?
Yes.
I feel
Yes, but if you tell the truth, we will immediately disbelieve you.
Yeah.
well, this is the absolute truth. I've got only 11 points.
Well, everyone's disqualified
believe
because
you.
I win because it's my birthday stream.
Well, I had to consult the textbook for calculus and trigonometry, and I came up with Texas with a $.
Okay. So second place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that was important questions. Thank you everybody for playing. We're gonna move on to Vin We Meet Again, which is a game made entirely because I wanted to make a game based on a pun about a Venn diagram.
Yep, and it is super colorful. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a well, those of you in chat have the. Oh, that's...
And yeah, this is another one where you can definitely click and join in, but we're gonna be writing in front of us some answers. This one has a little bit more of a thinky, crunchy moment to it. So, if you want to come up with some things to fill the space, that's fine. But
Ryan's
we
trying to tell
will-
me it's not my birthday still.
It's not.
It is!
It
Last
really
year, I celebrated all month long. At least I made it just a week this year.
Tell them you're going by the Mayan calendar.
Okay, if that's the case, so 30 days last year, 7 days this year, what does that make you? 70?
I don't tell my age.
And now we know why.
Yeah.
All right. So, hopefully everybody's here. This is Vin. We meet again. What we're going to do is we're going to shuffle up these cards and we're going to create a random Venn diagram. And we've got sold in packs of 4, 8, or 12, sharp or pointy, and doesn't move by itself. So we're each going to, in front of us, write down a 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these are sections of the Venn diagram. So for section 1, we want something that is generally sold in packs of 4, 8, or 12, something that is sharp or pointy, but something that doesn't generally move itself, or something that does move by itself. For section 2, we want something that moves itself, that doesn't move itself, something that is sharp or pointy, but it's not generally sold in packs of 4, 8, or 12. For section 3, we want something that's sold in packs of 4, 8, or 12, something that doesn't move itself, but it's not very sharp or pointy. And then for section 4, we want something that's all of these things, sold in packs of 4, 8, or 12, sharp and pointy, and doesn't move itself. And our goal here is to write down things that other people have also written down. So you want to kind of figure out what somebody else's logic train might be and get on it.
Ooh.
So we'll take a moment here.
Yeah, this one's totally interesting. So you guys in chat, if you want to do that as well, just type in
you
1
can
and then your
definitely
answer.
contribute.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. All right. I'm liking this already. It's causing you to think a lot right now.
It's definitely got a crunchy phase to it where
Yeah,
everybody's trying to figure
this is
out.
great.
And this is just the simple version. We're going to introduce what are called X zones with the next round, which will help a little bit.
Okay.
So I got 1.
Oh, man.
Wow, what is something that doesn't move, but it's sold in packs of 4, 8, or 12? I mean, that could be a lot of things. And you gotta think of one that has all of those attributes.
I'm still stuck on like 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I have.
Well, I'm trying to think of what you guys would actually put down as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be like super, out there with it. Okay. I'm kind of stuck on 4.
4 was the easiest.
So can
one
you
for
repeat?
me.
You can't repeat answers, can you?
Well, you can, but by the nature of the Venn diagram, it shouldn't be in another area if it would fit in one area. But that doesn't mean that people won't put things that are incorrect. Because scoring is based on matching, you can answer entirely incorrectly and still get points if somebody else also answers incorrectly.
Ah, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. Yeah, I'm stuck on 4. This one's a little difficult for me. I'm trying to think. And I'm trying not to look at chat because I don't want any answers.
Yeah, me neither.
What is something sharp and pointy that doesn't move itself?
I'm like trying to look around the house too.
I know. Oh, what? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Alright, I got it.
Okay.
Alright,
So
I've got all my
are
fault.
we all set?
All right, I think
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right. So for number 1, I said Hot Wheels. Because if you've
Oh.
ever stepped on a Hot Wheels, it's definitely sharp and pointy.
Oh, I was not going that direction.
That's good though.
What else?
I wasn't either.
All right. So Meeple Grande, what did you have for number 1?
I put razor blades.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
okay.
I
And
went
Misty?
with pencils. We have to buy so many school supplies.
And Phantom?
Damn it! I had pencils for number 1 and I changed it. I went with sewing needles.
Oh, that's good too.
So in this case, there wouldn't be any points because we're not, overlapping. So we'll jump to number 2.
In
For number
chat,
2, I said, sorry.
Yoda Taco's got crayons for number 1, and Time Lord's got pens for number 1.
So in that case, so the way scoring works is if it's thematically similar, you get a point. If it's exactly the same, then you get 2 points. So in this case, I would say crayons, pens, pencils, writing implements would qualify for a point.
Cool.
All right. So for number 2, something that is not sold in packs of 4, 8, or 12, and it doesn't move itself, and it's sharp or pointy, I said a samurai sword.
Ooh.
Meeple Grande.
Well, number 2, I wrote a pen.
A what?
A pen.
A pen?
Just
All
a
right, Misty,
single
what do
pen.
you got?
I wrote knives.
Knives. I would say knives and sword would fall within the same territory.
Yeah.
Phantom?
Wow, I went totally obscure. I went with barbed wire.
Ooh.
Wire.
That's
Wow.
nice.
Karen, welcome
That
in.
is. I have not purchased barbed wire in packs of 4, 8, or 12, so
Yeah.
that's a good answer. All right, so points for Misty and I in that case, and then for number 3, I said spoons. Meeple Grande.
Number 3, I wrote, beer.
Beer. Oh,
Beer.
yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's
that
good.
is a good one.
Would beer and energy drinks count together? They're both
I would say that
carbonated.
qualifies.
I
Yeah.
said toilet
Yeah,
paper.
so me and Time Roller matched on that one.
Toilet paper.
Yoda Taco said on 3, my soul.
Oh god.
And yeah, so Time Roller said the energy drinks and then Arrow for number 2. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
All right, Phantom, what did you have for number 3?
I went with hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, I'm glad they don't move themselves.
That'd be pretty creepy if they moved themselves.
Oh man.
All right. And then for let's see, we had the energy drinks and a soul. For number 4, I said a knife set or knives.
I got that too.
I wrote razors for that one.
And this is where I went with pencils.
No! Really?
So Meeple Grande and I would both get points. Pencils and razors would not get points.
Time Roller also
steak
said
knives
steak knives.
and kitchen knives from chat would also get points.
There you go. Nice.
All right.
This is cool.
So simple enough.
Yeah.
Now we're going to introduce what are called X zones. And the way that works is each round, one of the zones, you're going to write an X instead of an answer. Exactly one zone. And you have to do it for one zone. What that means is you're not answering that zone, and that zone is worth additional points for anybody else that scores during that zone's reveal.
Ooh, okay.
So if I think number 1 is super difficult and nobody's going to get it, and I put an X there, and then other people get points, they're all getting extra points because I put my X zone there. So for this round, we've got produces a response to music, worn on the body, and a proper noun. That's going to be a hard one.
Yeah, that is not easy. Yeah, Time Roller, you guys get points for the steak knives.
Yeah.
And the kitchen knives. Okay. 1, 2,
So
3.
one of the areas you're going to write an X and just not answer, which affords you the luxury of just not having to come up with something in an area that you're really having trouble with.
Yeah, that's good.
That proper noun and worn on the body.
I want to ask a question, but there's no way I can ask it without giving away one of my answers.
Oh wow, this is difficult.
All right, I've not that difficult. I'm already done.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, so I gotta figure out where I want to put the X at. I think. Oh no, this one's gonna be. I'm gonna have to come up with some
rough.
BS answers for this one.
Whose bird do you hear, Karen? That's actually the birds outside. They're like super loud right now. This is rough. I don't know where I want to put my X.
Okay, now one was pretty easy for me.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
One on the body and proper noun.
Yeah, the birds are super excited because it finally stopped raining, so they're like tweeting outside.
Hey, at least it's not your neighbor's yappy ankle biter dogs.
I know, it's so nice.
Yeah, at some point I really want to get like a couple games of all of these in with like a full like 8 to 10 people at the same time running a stream, because I just feel like everybody will have something good to input.
Yeah.
You guys would have massive amount of points all around.
Yeah, for sure.
And now my Texas with a $sign might get upgraded to Canada with a $sign.
Are we all set?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm good.
So zone 1, worn on the body produces music. Oh, not a proper noun. I said iPod, but I now realize that that's not.
Oh yeah, that's
That is
a bad
noun.
one.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a bad one. All right, Beeple Grande, what do you got?
I got headphones for number 1.
Yeah,
I
should have just gone generic.
Yeah, I went with an iWatch.
iWatch?
Yeah, but then I was like, crap, that's a proper noun, so that could have been for 2 as well.
Arrow Bandit said earbuds for 1, so I think that's close enough.
Oh, earbuds.
Yeah. I would even say like iPod is within the neighborhood. Like it's, listening to music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made one my X Zone.
Okay.
Oh.
So anybody that got points there, which none of us said the exact same thing, we all get 1 point, and then Phantom made it their X zone, so we would get 2 points.
Nice.
All right. Zone 2, I made my X zone. Phantom Meeple.
I went with Nikes.
Really? That's what I went with.
Nice.
Very nice. All right, Meeple Grande, what did you get there?
I just went straight for hat. I just couldn't think of anything.
From the proper name.
Yeah, the hat company.
So Misty and Phantom would get 2 points plus 1 for my X zone.
Cool.
And then we've got somebody else said Nikes, and Arrow Bandit said Skip. Okay, and then number 3, I said Alexa.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Yeah. Meeple Grande, what do you got?
For 3 proper noun, I put in concert hall. I couldn't think of a concert hall. Like under pressure, I can't think of things. so hard.
Really?
Yeah.
I just did iPod.
Misty, what do you got? iPod
Yeah.
and Phantom?
I went with Beats.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's good.
Nice.
Arrow Bandit said
some-
AirPods, and Time Roller said iPod also.
Really?
All right, is Time Roller just cheating off of Phantom Meeple's answers?
I don't know, maybe he is. Maybe he is, because I'm just gonna say it now. My fourth is iPod.
My fourth is the X.
My fourth was iWatch.
I also put the X on 4.
That's hysterical. Time Roller and I had the identical answer, and I wasn't even looking at chat.
That's amazing.
Time
That's
Roller said Beats
fantastic.
for number 3 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Time
amazing.
and I matched for 2, and then they matched for 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so that was a round with X zones. So we'll move on to round 3. I hope everybody's keeping score because I'm definitely not.
No.
And we've got edible, multicolored, and colorful, and has interchangeable attachments or components.
Ooh, triggered. Multicolored and colorful and interchangeable attachments or components.
All right, this is just regular. We're not doing the X zone again this time.
No, we're doing the X zones. That's
okay.
That's
we are still okay.
Ongoing. Yeah, that's just once everybody knows how to play the game, I think the X zones add a lot of interesting strategy, and it means people can answer their questions a little bit quicker. It tends to play a little bit better.
Okay, so I don't know how or what could be number 4 with all 3 of those.
Oh man.
Yeah, this one's rough.
Yeah, this one's
like 1 and 2 are a slam dunk, but 3 and 4, yikes.
Interchangeable attachments or components, multicolored and colorful.
All right, I'm good.
I'm trying to think of stuff that I have, and I can't think of anything.
Okay, I have a really good answer for 4. Nobody else is going to match it, but I'm going to be very proud of it anyway.
I don't know what the heck I could do for 3. Edible and has interchangeable attachments or components.
Yeah, keep in mind the like whatever corner you're in, the opposite side is something that it doesn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Okay, I guess I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still stuck on.
Chandler said, what was the special rule? One of the sections you can put an X in.
Yeah, it's just the X zone still.
Yeah, so yeah, just one of them's gonna have an X, and that gives extra points to anybody else that matches in that territory. All right, are we all set? Or are we?
I'm still having.
I think so.
Too. Like I can't think of anything. Okay.
All right. So for number 1, I made it my X zone. Phantom, what do you got?
I went with Skittles.
Hey, I wrote that too.
I wrote lollipops.
I wrote Skittles.
Skittles definitely takes it. We've got gummy bears, and also gummy bears. Chat is giving chat more points. Chat's gonna end up beating us. All right. For number 2, I said Legos.
I was stuck on 2, so I said
Yep.
flashlight.
I went with Legos as well.
I don't know
Nice.
why I couldn't think of
I
anything
said
for
phone
that.
case.
You said what?
A phone case.
Phone case.
Yeah.
Okay. So Legos would get us 2 points. And then for number 3, I said sandwich.
I said sushi.
I wrote.
I feel like
Pez.
sushi's way too colorful for that.
I mean, maybe.
3 was my X Zone.
So, oh wow, Time Roller. You
I like Time Roller's number 3.
Arrow Bandit.
Wow.
I was rushed. Whew, okay.
1, 2.
I don't think you can eat those.
All right. For number 4, it might be a little bit of a stretch, but I said Fruity Pebbles.
Oh.
What would be the interchangeable?
Yeah, what's the interchangeable part?
I mean, maybe you don't like lemons, so you throw out the yellow ones. I don't know.
That is a stretch.
I mean,
That was my X Zone. I couldn't think.
that
of
was my
anything.
X zone. I was like, what? No.
I went with a burger.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
See, I was trying to think of something colorful. Like, I wanted to put sandwich there, but I was like, nobody else is going to think a sandwich is colorful. But burger is much
Burger
better.
can definitely be colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Time Roller wrote undies. I don't know where he was going with that one.
I do.
Oh God, so do I. What the hell?
And go with number 3.
Arrow Bandit said skip on that one.
Yeah. That was the one I skipped as well.
All right, so we've got really, really big. There's a lot of it, and don't get it wet.
Sex doll.
Gremlins.
Time Roller says my wife only eats colorful sandwiches. That's probably the thing.
Yoda Taco said number 4 was Pez for him.
Oh.
That's a good one.
My number 3 was Pez.
Really, really big, and there's a lot of it.
Really, really big. There's a lot of it, and don't get it wet. These are loaded questions. Oh. Okay.
I did shuffle.
All right. So we did one really, really big, and there's a lot of it.
Time Roller says candy undies. I was a sex toy salesman after high school.
I don't know if he's kidding or not.
I think he is for some reason. Oh god.
It's so terrible.
Oh man, I don't know. We're still doing the X part. Here,
Yeah.
So.
Man, I'm always stuck where to put my X. Because I get stuck on like 2 different ones.
Man. See, I'm like really bad at these games, but I have fun with it. I can't think of stuff under pressure. Like that is my big problem.
You have you have OP. You have AP.
I do have AP. I really do.
Yeah, this is one of those games that, like, if people want to be hyper competitive and have a timer and everything else, have at it. I can't handle that stuff.
Yeah.
There's also I have a variant rule, which is to infinity and beyond, where there is a 5th zone, which is everything outside of this Venn diagram. So you would write down an answer that is not really, really big. There's not a lot of it, and it's okay to get it wet.
Oh wow.
Because
That's
I
some
mean,
advanced
there's a
stuff.
lot in that space, but if you can overlap with somebody, great, extra points. And then there's just kudos, which is I like the answer that you gave. That's a really good answer. Here, have some extra points.
Really, really big. Don't get it wet. I'm having trouble with that one.
You know that game that we saw on Miniature Market last night that was called Misty with the little monster on it?
Yeah.
Lex is at his local game store and was like, "Look, I found you." I was
Yeah,
like, "Really?"
I saw that last night. I was like, hey, there's a game about you. You just
I know.
kind of didn't. You weren't listening.
I did hear you, and I was like, "Really?"
All right, really, really big, and don't get it wet. I can't think of anything. Yeah.
And my fourth one's going to be a stretch.
All right, I think I've got it.
All right. Are we all set?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. For number 1, I said mountains.
Ooh.
I said oceans.
I said house.
I mean, it already is wet, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Point.
Said house.
Look,
I went with
said ocean.
I went with windmills.
Oh.
Time Roller said space. Really, really big, and there's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have said that.
All right. So number 2, I said gremlins.
Yeah, I said gremlins for that. That was my first response.
I said electronics. Everyone has an electronic, either a cell phone or something.
Yeah.
I went with cash.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of cash, so that would not be an answer for me.
Well, I mean, in general, there's a lot of cash, and if
Yeah.
it gets wet, it's useless. It's not very big.
Yeah.
Fair.
Time Roller's
That's
2 is
fair.
an X. Arrow Bandit says cotton candy for number 2. So,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good
Oh,
answer.
that's a good answer.
Kudos points for Arrow Bandit.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right. So number 3, I said a chocolate fountain.
ooh.
I don't know why, but I said a volcano.
Three was my X.
I put loudspeaker, like those outside
Ooh.
speakers.
Oh. And we've
And
got
4 was my ex.
world's largest gremlin.
Stop talking about me, Time Roller.
And then for number 4, I made it my my X zone.
I did as well.
Time Roller said bonfire, and Arrow said parade float for 4.
Yeah, mine was a stretch. I went with downed power lines.
Ooh. I mean, it's really big, and there's a lot of it, and you really shouldn't get it wet.
Yeah, this was a hard one.
Yes,
was
world's
my
largest gremlin was my X.
Yeah.
That's a whole other game.
That's-
Yoda Taco.
Yeah, that is definitely a whole other game.
That's a game you should create, Yoda.
I figure we'll do one more round, and then we can do the poetry game.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm curious about that poetry game.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be really bad at
We
it.
played a game on BGA last night that we had to write stories and attach cards to these stories, sort of like a what is Digs It ish sort of game. It was pretty neat. Okay, so what do we got?
All right, we've got made better with accessories, requires training to use, and makes an annoying noise. And then if anybody's noticed these little icons, all that means is that there are mutually exclusive cards that you can't have in play at the same time. So if the box icon comes up twice, you just throw away one of the cards and replace it.
Okay.
So like makes an annoying noise, there's probably another card that says silent, or possibly the one that says produces music. just so that they don't both come up at the same time.
Oh, that's
We
really
don't want
neat.
any broken Venn diagrams. All right.
Timer says digs it ish.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Make better with accessories. Requires training to use.
Oh God.
My number one's gonna be a little stretchy. Makes an annoying noise. Ooh, I'm trying to think of stuff that you guys would say too.
Now all I can think of is when Yoda Taku said every time you say that was my ex, where I just put my ex. So
I can't even think of one for 4, so it's going to be a complete joke answer.
Ooh, this one's a little rough. I really can't think of anything. Requires training to use. Makes an annoying noise. I don't really surround myself with anything that makes annoying noises.
yes, you do.
Well, I mean, that also doesn't require training to use. Yeah, I'm gonna have to BS some of these answers because I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Oh, good. Hopefully we'll BS our answers together, Drew.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just move on with this one.
Go with it.
Better with accessories, of course, training to use, makes an annoying noise. Oh, jeez. I really don't want to look at chat for help.
Chat hasn't wrote anything.
Good.
They don't post until after we start.
Yeah,
They're good.
This chat is very good about not ruining it with spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
They know Drew has AP.
I would really appreciate some help from chat. Oh man.
I'm gonna be as general as I can with this one.
All right.
Alright. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah?
This one's gonna be rough for me.
Ready as well.
All right. So my first answer is the joke answer, and so made better with accessories requires training. I said a video game protagonist.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a great answer, though.
I said a corset.
A corset.
Yeah. You make it better with accessories, and it takes training to use.
I mean, yeah. I put a computer in.
I went with a car.
Oh.
Arrow Bandit said car. Time Roller said VCR. Requires training to use a VCR? I mean, I guess nowadays.
Oh,
I mean, people
no.
used to pay a service to change the VCR time from a blinking 12 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, I think it qualifies as requires training to use. So number 2, I said a jackhammer.
I said a bark box.
But what?
The bark box.
Oh, that's funny. That's hysterical.
It's
I like that
personal.
answer.
Yeah,
I went with an industrial deep fryer,
Oh
like
my
like the ones they have at
gosh.
McDonald's.
Wow.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
those
I went.
make
I
a
just
weird
don't
noise?
sell
I've
them.
never been close enough to one to.
Yeah, like when they're done, they make an annoying beep until you turn it off.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then we've got a saxophone, which I mean, I guess that depends on how you feel about jazz music and customers. I like that
Ooh.
answer.
Customers.
Yes.
I just put cell phone in. I didn't know what else to throw in there because some
Yeah.
people's cell phones are just
I hate
really annoying.
ringtones. They drive me nuts.
All right, number 3, I said a karaoke machine.
I'm gonna go to hell for this answer, but I said children.
Mm.
What kind of accessories? Like a leash?
Yeah.
I was about
That's
to ask
okay.
that.
That's okay.
I
You
almost put it
you don't
for
want to know what I was
4.
gonna put for 3.
I put an X for mine.
Yeah, I put an X for mine, but I almost jokingly put Misty. Why?
Wow.
Ouch!
What better with accessories? You don't need training to use it, but sometimes makes an annoying noise. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
That's great.
I'm
Remember
teasing
that
you.
time
Come
my
on.
game ended friendships on stream live?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Everybody, this is my last time on Meeple Grande. I hope you've enjoyed my presence.
For number 4, I put an X.
Yeah, that's what I put for number 4.
I
almost put children for number 4.
I just put a general vehicle.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my joke answer. I said Twitch streaming.
Oh man.
Oh, it goes back to number 3, Phantom.
I didn't say that. Number 3 is an X. It's right there. I didn't say Misty. I wanted to.
Pyro Bandit 4 is me, so I don't know how. I guess we'll just take your word for it.
What did he say?
Me.
Oh.
And Timer
You
says,
lie, Phantom!
Arrow Bandit is better with accessories, as most people are.
Okay. And number 4 for Timer was Elementary Marching Band. That was a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So after that number of rounds that I definitely kept track of, I'm at 3 cats and 2 hammers.
I had 6 pickles.
6?
Yeah, 6 pickles. I'm not good at this. I'm told you.
Only 6.
My terraforming rating was only a 13. Did really badly.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that adds to your income next round.
It does. See, I'm set up for the next game.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna move on to poetry by committee. This requires the highest level of commitment among everybody that is playing, because you will be writing an entire poem.
Ooh.
Well, I will be playing this one from chat because I need to actually skedaddle. So I appreciate you letting me hang around.
Last time
Yeah, we're
everybody's
glad
gonna see
came
Phantom.
out. I would love to play some of these games on your stream at some point.
Yeah, we'll talk. I would love to do it. All right, I will catch all y'all later.
Bye.
All right, I'm gonna put the link in there in case anyone else wants to jump in. If not, that is also okay. All right, so let's see how good we
so
are
I'm gonna
with rhyming
shuffle these
words.
up. All right, so we are poetry crafters at a middle tier poetry manufacturer, and we don't have time to make good poetry because we have export quotas we have to meet. But management here is just terrible. They have very specific things that they would like done throughout the poetry making process, and they're going to hand down their requirements from round to round. So in the first round, we're going to have one length rule. We're going to have three kind of core rules, which are always in play. And then we're going to have three content rules, which will change over from round to round. So in the first round, we want a line that is 11 words long. We want a line that is a complete sentence. We are going to set a timer, and your goal is to complete the line within 2 minutes. If you don't complete it within 2 minutes, that is okay. We'll set another timer for another 2 minutes, and then at the 4-minute mark, that's when you stop writing, and you just have to accept the line that you have. This last core rule isn't going to matter until we get to line 3 because it revolves around rhyming with previous lines. And then our content rules for the round are: you have to begin the line with "oh" or phrase it as a question. You have to do you can't use the letter T anywhere in the line, and you
Wow.
have to use a word that's 9 letters long. Now, we're going to write this stuff as best we can. It is okay if you don't follow all the rules. At the end of the round, we're going to check our lines, and you get 1 point for each rule that you did follow. So if you didn't follow some rules, that's okay. That's not what this game is about. And we're going to do that 5 times, and then we're going to share our really terrible committee-approved poems based on all of the rules that we've run into. So I'm going to start a 2-minute timer, and we are going to attempt to write. If you would like to write along at home, you are welcome to. Start a 2-minute timer. All right, here we go. Line number 1, 11 words. Oh, one quick thing. Misty, I'm going to put you in charge of picking a topic. So you'll look on these can tops, or these jar tops.
Mhm.
There are a bunch of different things that we can write our poems about. You are going to choose which of these things, or something else, as a topic that our poems are going to be about. What would you like our poems to be about?
Let's do weather.
Okay, poetry about weather. Set a timer for 2 minutes.
So our first line should just be 11 words. It doesn't matter anything else.
I'm sorry?
Our first line should be just be 11 words long.
11 words following all the other rules that you can as best you can.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez.
I can't believe you put me on the spot with this game, Drew.
I didn't do that.
You did. Do not use the letter T? Are you kidding me?
Oh, jeez. I'm not getting 11 words. I think I got it. I'm not gonna be. All right, I got it. That was quick.
Done.
So it's gonna be about weather.
This is crazy.
Well, this sort of like something like this helps me bring out my creativeness as far as words go, and completing sentences and stuff like that. So
All right,
I
that was
kind of
2
like it.
minutes. Starting another 2-minute timer, and you have until the end of the second 2 minutes to finish your first line. At that point, you just stop wherever you're at.
Oh, so I completed my first line within 2 minutes, so yay.
Misty, are you still writing?
No, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay. So, for each of the rules, you'll just go through and just write a little notch or something if you followed it. So, my first line is 11 words long, so I get a notch. It is a complete sentence. I did finish it within 2 minutes. The last one we don't worry about yet. I started it with O exclamation mark. I definitely have some T's in there. I'm not going to worry about that. And then I have a 9-letter word, so I got 5 points for that round.
Alright, so mine is 11 words long for sure. It is a complete sentence. I completed it within 2 minutes. I did begin the line with O. I did not use the letter T in it at all.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive.
And I did not use a word that's 9 letters long. That's probably not going to happen. So I did get 5 points from just that one line.
I only got 4 points.
Did you get a 9-letter word?
No.
4 points isn't bad.
No.
Yeah, 11 words and avoiding the letter T is very impressive.
Yeah.
All right. And just in case anybody's playing along at home, this is the 10-second warning.
They can always pause the stream if they need to.
That's true.
Pause it.
And time. Okay. So now we're on to round 2. And in the live version, what we're actually doing is we're writing a line and then we're passing our papers to the left. And then that person is scoring us and they will write the next word, the next line. So our poems are written by everybody. So it ends up very disjointed. But in the play along at home or on streaming, we're each going to just do our own poems. So we've got a 10-word line. Do not use words that start with the same letter. Do not use proper nouns, compound words, or contractions. And do not use words that end with the same letter. Okay, well, that's going to be fun.
Oh
We're
my
still,
gosh.
if you can follow the logic of your poem and continue it, you certainly are welcome to. There's not really bonus points or anything like that, so you can kind of do whatever you want. But if you can fit it in with what you've got, it definitely helps. And again, we're not worrying about the rhyming rule. This one's going to be a little interesting because nothing that starts with the same letter and nothing that ends with the same letter.
Oh wow.
All
yeah,
right.
That's gonna be. Whew.
And start.
Yeah, this is different. This is really hard. Yeah, I don't think I got many points on that one. I am done. I'm thinking too hard. Hey, Adam.
All right, that is 2 minutes. Starting another 2-minute timer.
Yeah, so Adam and Michelle, this is Dino Corgi. They have graciously allowed us to play their game. They're awesome game. Well, there's actually 3 of them. If you guys want to follow the links, you can check those out. It is on a website called ScreenTop.
This would actually be really cool for Adam and Michelle. For their homeschooling almost.
Yeah, this would be very good for homeschooling.
The Venn diagram one would be too.
Yeah, so let me see if I can remember the... Oh, that's not it. I turned that off.
We don't know what we do here.
Yeah, I've got so many commands, so there you go. So check out Jack Rosetree at rosetreegames at wordpress.com. I also checked out the Itch.io site. Pretty interesting. You've got some RPG PDFs on there that look really, really cool.
I'm trying to figure out my last word. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I don't think I got much points in this one. Those are really, really hard rules. If you guys want to check out the other games that we played, they are on our Facebook group. I put a link to all of them. You want to check those out. Very easy to learn. Difficult to master.
All right, time. Yeah, sorry. My itch has some of my more experimental stuff. I have some D&D 5e stuff on there. I have an adventure on there that's done pretty well online as far as like people, talking about it and enjoying it, called Assault on Gumdrop Mountain, where you're attacking a mountain of filth demons, and you take a bunch of hallucinogens in order to manage it. So instead of fighting demons in a hive of poop, you are fighting, lollipop soldiers and candy critters.
Oh.
It's an interesting little thing. I also have a weird kind of one-page flowchart, choose your own adventure sort of thing. Just a lot of like weird little things. And I'm always open to input and feedback. So if
That's
anybody
really cool.
wants to poke around on those links, all of it is available. Either pay what you want or just flat out for free. So yeah, check it out. Okay, so for this line, I did get 10 words. It is mostly a complete sentence. I did not get it within 2 minutes. I did not start any words with the same letter. I did not end any words with the same letter.
Oh, wow.
And
wow.
I didn't do any of the contractions, blah, blah, blah. So 5 points.
So I got 10 words. I did get the complete sentence. I did complete it within 2 minutes. I could not do any of those at the bottom. I could not get any of those.
But I didn't use
I
any
had to
proper
really
nouns.
struggle. Yeah, I had to really struggle to get 10 words that didn't start or end with any of the same letters.
Yeah, that's rough. I got 3 points for this line.
Okay. All right, so we're on to round 3. So this is the first round where rhyming matters, and so your goal with that rule is to rhyme the last word of this line with the last word of your first line.
Okay.
So we've got 7 words. It's a shorter line than what we've been dealing with, and then we've got do not use adjectives or adverbs, do not use 4-letter words, and do not use the letter E.
Ouch.
and we'll wait for Misty to get back. But this one, it's gonna be interesting.
We're gonna have to go through the chat and read some of the poetry that we find in there.
We'll definitely do that. We'll have a poetry performance phase.
All right, so we've got some new rules. 7 words long.
7 words long.
Yeah,
okay.
do not use any adjectives or adverbs.
Oh my gosh.
Do not use 4-letter words.
This is gonna be terrible.
And do not use the letter E.
Oh my gosh.
The session that I played with the Wacky Tabaxi Tavern, our first line was you couldn't use the letter E or the letter T. And it was atrocious.
Wow.
And it has the last word of your line has to rhyme with the last word of your first line.
Okay.
Yeah, the rhyming scheme is now in place. And start. Literally, my first word has an E in it.
Yeah.
My first word was almost a 4-letter word with an E in it.
Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I'm never gonna get any of these rules.
Oh no. Man, this is really hard.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
I am so using 4-letter words and E's. This is gonna be so bad. Phantom says, don't feel... I'm so confused with these rules. Don't feel bad, Misty. No, it's not that I'm confused. It's difficult.
All right, and that's time on the first 2 minutes, starting
Yeah.
the second 2 minutes.
I'm just going with it because it's fun.
Yeah, this is more an exercise in just making something regardless of how terrible it is.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
The point
Right.
is that it's probably going to be terrible.
And it's about weather. I think mine came out good.
Yeah,
Just
weather is mine was barely about weather in the first line. It's not even close to about weather anymore.
So Phantom, yeah. So every line comes with certain set of rules. So the middle jars there are constant.
Yeah.
The top and the bottom will change during every round. So that's what makes it difficult. Is you want to get points by by following those rules for your lines. So, for that
totally
length rule,
I
7
always
words.
forget about the rhyming thing too. Like I
Yeah.
take the time to explain it to everybody and immediately forget it when I start writing.
Yeah. Panic says it's so nice outside today. No, it's not nice. It was rainy earlier.
Which is good because I wrote a poem about the weather.
I did too.
So I asked what the temperature was today, and it said the high was 72 and the low was 37.
Ooh. I mean, we
It's like
had a nice day today
that's a
besides the
wide
rain.
range.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a day that was near 80. Well, actually a little above 80, and then 2 days later it dropped down to 28 or something.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was brutal, and it was windy, so that made it worse.
All right, that was time on the second 2 minutes.
Oh, I'm done.
So I've got 7 words. It is a complete sentence. I did it within 2 minutes. I did not rhyme. I did use adjectives. I did use 4-letter words, and I did not use the letter E.
I have 4 points. I did 7 words, a complete sentence within 2 minutes, and rhymed.
I did not get it in within 2 minutes this time, and I did rhyme. That's it. I got 3 points out of everything. But they're really good. The first line.
All right. So 4th line, you're now going to try to rhyme your last word with your second line. It's going to be 9 words. Use an acronym, slang, or an abbreviation. Use a word that's 4 syllables long. And use a word that has 3 consonants in a row.
Okay.
All right. And starting 2 minutes.
Is this the last line?
No, we have one more line after this.
Oh my gosh.
We're almost there. The pain will be over soon.
No, this is
and then
fun
you
though.
have to
I do like
perform it.
this.
Alright, I'm done.
Oh, we're getting another read.
Doggo on the prowl. I hear doggos. Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do.
First 2 minutes is done. Starting the next 2 minutes.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah. We're working on trying to get this room soundproofed. It's really bad when you've got those neighbors that leave their dogs just out, especially when they're tiny little dogs. It's like 56 degrees outside right now and rainy.
There's a giant dog going by
but,
and a child.
But yeah, there are a lot of people that walk up and down the street, especially
we live
ones
near
with,
a dog park.
Yeah, we live near a dog park,
so people walk their dogs to the dog park.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not something you could really deal with as far as outside of the house. Yeah. Neighbor's dog. Dogs. Plural.
Dogs. Triple.
We should have wrote some poems about neighborly advice.
Here, want a treat? You did good. You didn't go after them.
We do have a plan to soundproof the room itself. Our windows are very large, so I think that's where a lot of the sound is coming from. But I think we'll get it.
You did good. I'm proud of you.
But thanks for the raid, guys.
Yeah, thanks so much for the raid. Yeah, that's our neighbor's duck.
Yeah, and we've tried talking to them about it. Well, you have.
Yep.
I don't want to deal with it because I know it's falling on deaf ears. That's how I am. If I know that any amount of talking about it is...
I just take care of things, and it didn't happen, and so that's what we deal with.
Yeah.
I'm fine with voicing my opinion. You're the quiet one.
No.
I don't keep
that's
my
the other
mouth
2
shut.
minutes.
No, I do voice my opinion if I know that my opinion is going to, be listened to.
I know you're upset. It's okay.
All right, I got 9 words, complete sentence within 2 minutes. I don't think I remembered to do the rhyme thing. I did not. None of that. I did use a slang. I did use a word that's 4 syllables. I did not get a word that had 3 consonants in a row.
I did get a 9-word sentence.
It's just another dog. It's not gonna come to the house. It's fine.
That was a big dog out
It was
there.
a big doggy. He was bigger than you.
Yeah, 9 words. Got that for sure. Complete sentence, yes. Within 2 minutes, I believe I did get that. I did not rhyme, though.
That's a good point.
I did not use an acronym, slang, or abbreviation. 4-syllable word. Nope. Use a word that has 3 consonants in a row. Yeah, that's not gonna happen either.
I did 9 words,
3
complete
points.
sentence, completed, did not rhyme. And none of the other ones. Alright, I got 3 points for that one. Which is pretty good for going and getting the dog during that whole ordeal.
Alright, so this is the last line. We need 6 words. Use 2 of the following: Z, J, Q, and X. Do not use pronouns, and use a pop culture reference.
Oh no.
Alright, start.
Oh,
I
wow.
forget all pop culture the very instant the start comes up.
Yep. Yep.
6 words, okay.
So remember, we're rhyming with line 3.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay.
6 words.
Oh, this is tough. I'm like stumped right now.
Yeah, I'm totally stumped. Yeah, I'm totally stumped. Oh, I was doing so good with the last 4 lines, and then now I'm just completely writer's block. Complete writer's block. Oh.
First 2 minutes is up. Starting the last 2 minutes.
You did good all stream until the end. He's like 6 o'clock is my cutoff. I get grouchy.
Yeah, I strayed far from the weather.
Yeah.
It went way far from the weather.
I got 4 points this line.
All right, if you're playing along at home, you have 1 more minute. I'm just going to cancel that now. We can go ahead and close out our last line. So I did 6 words, complete sentence within 2 minutes. I did rhyme. I did use J and X. I did not use any pronouns, and I used a pop culture reference. So
Nice.
I managed to do everything.
Wow.
Yeah, not entirely on purpose, but there
Yeah.
you go.
That's awesome, though.
I think we're gonna have to bounce through chat to see the poems.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to do.
All right, so we need to come up with titles for our poems. You can write whatever title you like. However, if you only use words from your third line, you get a bonus 2 points.
Yet now comes to think of it, my whole poem has nothing to do with weather.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Your poem's not going to get committee approval, but that's okay.
No, it's not. It's totally not. But it's gonna be approved by the homeowners association. You'll see why. It started with the weather, and then it just shot in a different direction.
All right. So it looks like Time Roller has supplied us with a poem which we'll have to kind of construct retroactively, but we can do it. All right. Does anybody want to go first in performing their poem for the rest of the class?
This is
You
the part
made me
I
do
never.
this game. You're doing
This is
this.
the part I never liked in school. I mean, I can go first.
All right.
My poem is titled "Time to Mow." Yeah, it's already not weather related, so.
I mean, you have to have rain to get the grass to grow.
And that's what my first line will explain. Oh, how much rain can one lawn handle in a day? The grass just continues to grow and grow without pause. It is time to mow without delay. Get ready for battle, gas up your mighty steed. It is now time to slay.
Are you really regretting mowing the grass this year?
Yes, I am.
That was good. No, I mean, there was lots of like imagery. Like I really felt mowing the lawn.
I don't like it.
All right, I'll go next. I've got "Look Away, Happy Party." Oh, my feathered wings flap gracefully in the very dim breeze. Where is my lost buffalo friend of small hidden rib? I look away for a happy party. But Shorty estimated my abilities accurately, and it's over. A Jeep will extinguish Tom Hardy.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Should we do that snappy fingers? Like,
oh, the snappy finger thing. I forgot about that.
oh no,
Misty,
that was
would
great.
you like to share with the rest of the class?
Drew's gonna yell at me because it's about me yelling at him about the rain.
Wow.
It's called Rain Brings Me Pain. Oh, what has Drew got me into this time? The stupid rain. There are clouds outside. Did you not check the weather? Why does the rain bring me pain? I will never leave my room again, thank you. Just bring me pizza, pretty please.
I love it.
Yeah, you can almost
You've really
feel
got
the
like a
sadness.
solid closer on that poem.
I need pizza.
Oh my gosh.
All right, and we've got our submitted poem
Oh.
from Time Roller.
Time Roller threw it all
Wrought
together.
Writings. Oh, I have an umbrella handle in my friend's new car. Who knew that rain could fall very strange angle of now? Going to rot difficult writing by far. Shuffling along with everyday snow on my brow, like baby Jesus riding zebra bar.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know. Do any of these have any weather themes to
I mean,
them?
they all have a weather thing mentioned at least once in them.
I was
somewhere.
complaining about the rain all day, so that's what my poem is about.
I mentioned the breeze once in the first line and then never again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh man.
All right.
That
So,
was...
if we were playing this super competitively, as I'm sure people that play this game would do, you would add up all of your score. Whoever gets the highest score is forced to accept a promotion with minimal pay raise and maximum additional duties. Whoever gets the second highest score gets a small pay raise with no increase in duties and thereby wins the game.
That's awesome.
I got 18 points.
I got 20 points.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got, let's see, 20, I'm at like 26.
Right,
So it sounds like
yeah.
Misty wins again, only because it's her birthday.
Yeah.
And that's the whole game. I hope
so
everybody
cool.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It definitely exercised your brain a little bit, trying to get everything you needed to get, which is fine.
This one is actually available as a print and play as well on my website, which there's a link to somewhere.
Cool.
And it's like 18 or 24 cards or something. It's basically 2 sheets or 3 sheets of cards. So if you want to play it with your friends, it's not a huge commitment. And
yeah, that's awesome.
It's available.
Yeah, if you want to throw the link in there, if you've got it handy, you can go ahead and do that. It's ready to go.
I do.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. A print and play of that is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Adam, that's what I was thinking.
Writing prompts for the team. Well, there you go. That's perfect. That game is perfect for homeschooling.
I normally really don't like timed games, but I found that the 2-minute timer plus an extra 2 minutes in this game, and the fact that like the points don't really matter, it really gets like the juices flowing a little bit, and it's just like, just write something, you know.
Yeah.
You'll have something at the end of this that you can magnet to your refrigerator, and you're good to go.
I'm definitely gonna rewrite mine and sort of just put it onto like a wooden plaque.
You're gonna like burn it into wood?
I'm gonna wood burn it onto a plaque and just pop it up there on the wall.
The very first time that we played this game, that I ever like play tested it, it was one of those games that like literally like the second I put it together, it like already functioned. Our friends kept all of the poems that we wrote, and they took the poem that my wife wrote, which was called "Daddy Remembers Sandwich Time," and they had it printed on a pillow for Christmas right here.
Oh my gosh, that's so
And we
cool.
now have an immortalized, absolutely terrible poem by my
awesome.
wife. So it's one of those games that has a lot of people call them keepsake games, where you end up making something that you get to keep and be proud of in the weird way that you can be proud of terrible poetry.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, there you go. That I did like that one.
Yeah.
But all of them were really good, especially.
My brother said he likes the Venn diagram one a lot.
Yeah, the question one was really great. I loved the fact that you could just make a question out of all of those cards, random cards. It was great. It gave me that feeling of playing Wavelength, without that little dial.
Yeah.
So,
when I was trying to design it, I literally was just like, I just want Wavelength, but I don't want teams. I don't want to have to like be beholden to other people. I want to be able to be like, I was more right than you.
Yeah.
In this game. That was literally the original design conceit, and the question structuring thing came out of a necessity to be like, people are having so much trouble coming up with like an answer for this, like, you know, what's furry versus not furry, and like it was slowing the game down so much that I was like, fine, here's a way to just make a question. Like I give this to people, and that ended up being more of the game than the actual Wavelength part.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's super satisfying. A lot of the game is just arguing about weird questions that you would never come up with on your own.
Yeah, you know, you definitely hit the party game part of it. It's really great. I am so happy that you've allowed us to play it with you, and that you're on here.
I
I
definitely enjoyed being here.
Yeah, so if you want to be part of the normal, you know, group that comes on and plays on Fridays, then you are more than welcome. You know, everyone's more than welcome.
It's one of those like whenever I can make it, I definitely want to make it, and I definitely like, you know, if these games never get published and their only existence is being played through like Screen Top or whatever, I'm perfectly happy with that. Like, I enjoy just seeing people have the weird conversations that they have as a result of some of these things that I've made.
Phantom agrees, absolutely. Dinosaur, your games were super fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, we also enjoyed it greatly. It is one of those games where you can, you know, you don't need to download anything. You can just get on the website, create a room, and have everyone jump in Discord and just have a good old time. It's awesome.
The important questions game in particular, I kind of want to just get a like one of those tiny projectors, so I could just project the Screen Top version onto a wall and be like, here's a paddle, here's a paddle, here's a paddle, here's a paddle. It's like, give ratings, here's the goal, and go from there, which I think would be really fun to do at events.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, I would totally be down for that if we ever got to an event like that with you. All right, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you again for coming on here and playing these games with us and showing us all these awesome games that you've made.
Thank you.
So, do we want to find somebody to raid? Do we have anybody in particular?
Let's raid Silent Siren.
Silent Siren?
Yeah. It's silent and then 3 underscores and Siren.
Raid Silent 3 underscores?
Yep. She's playing Silent Hill. Yeah, that was great. The chat was playing not actually every game as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too, that you guys got to, you know, put your input in and your ratings and you know, your poems. That was great.
Super happy to stumble into the last 5 minutes here. Yeah, thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thank you for popping in here, Don Barnetto. That was a great name.
No, not good girl. I'm not eating a dog treat. You stop, Time Roller.
What's the link to what, Tyro?
What do you want the link to?
What do you want the link for?
We can send it to you offline too.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
my
go.
WordPress. It's got links to my actual tabletop card and board games. And then the itch is where my weirder, smaller, and RPG related stuff goes. But
Yeah.
You definitely
I'm
should
also
check that out too.
yeah, I'm also pretty active on Discord. So if you're looking for me, you can probably find me on any one of the Discords.
Okay.
All right, well, guys, that's gonna end it. We're gonna send you over to Silent Siren, who's playing Silent Hill
2.
2.
Yeah. They're a new friend that I've met that I like watching the game.
New friend, right time, guys. So
Yeah.
good night. We'll see you soon.